Hello, living in Boulder vlog. 4. Oh shit, the fucking mouse is over it. 4:23 a.m. March 3rd, 2019 on a Sunday. Um fucking hell. This is my second time doing this video. I just recorded the fucking video. I wanted to watch it. I hate doing shit twice. It makes me so mad. In my old age, I've become extremely pressured for time. I feel like I'm behind, you know what I mean? So I can't don't want to talk to me, don't want to do anything. And when I have to do a video twice, it fucking pisses me off. What happened was there was no sound yet again. And whenever there's no sound, it's because of the goddamn earphones. There's these earphones. I lost them a few days ago. Not these. These never worked. I don't even know why I still have them. It's not these. Not these. These are the backups. I don't know why I was using these. It's the ones that they're tangled into. These ones. These things here, not these ones. Not these ones. Jeez, they're all stuck together. Not those ones, and not the white ones, but these ones here. These fucking earphones, freaking, I take them off, and you have to remember to turn them off. Even if you're because I was using the Apple earphones, the AirPods, just fine. So I forgot those even existed, but I forgot to turn them off. So if you record the video, the mic on those activates. Those think the mic are using them, even though I was using my AirPods before. So I got booby trapped because I lost those for like a week. They were in my pocket, and so I was only using the AirPods, and it was kind of a pain because the batteries on those don't last very long. And then I found them, and I was like, yay, so I was listening to them. And these work great when you're watching movies and talking on the phone, because the AirPods get stuck inside of the headphones. And so you're talking to somebody, they can't hear you. But if you use these earphones, they dangle down in front of you. And the mic, is in your, the person can hear you just great because it's down here. So, yeah, there was no sound. So then I was like, I knew what happened, so I fucking turned them off. And then I'll have to make sure to plug them up so they have charge when I wake up. So anyway, that's what happened. So that's how I have to do it again. So anyways, I had a goblins problem yesterday. Both of my computers were crashing on me and doing all kinds of crazy crashy shit. And it continued today, man. It's like the goblins are trying to make me not do the Romulan City because I had to build all of the houses yesterday, and then I lost all of them because whenever you build things that are round with Google Earth, the only thing that you build with Google Earth that puts it down into the temporary folder. And if the computer crashes while stuff's in the temporary folder, you lose everything in the temporary folder, and so the computer completely crashed. So after I built all the houses and the place markers for them, because I built a house first, and then I built place markers, which put those in the temporary, and I just didn't bother to take them out. So I lost all that, so I had to choose, the little icons to choose where the houses were all over again, and then I had to put the houses all over again, and it took forever. And, after it happened last night, I was stressed out, so I didn't want to work on it anymore. I just did other things and relaxed. And then I did it today, so I was working, and I almost finished all the houses, and I was just about to drag and drop into the folder and save it, out of that dreaded temporary folder. And then right when I was going to do that, after a few hours of working, boom, computer turns off. And I look over, oh, right, the frickin' power cord somehow got yanked out, which never happens. In fact, I don't think this has ever happened in my entire life. Can't remember it ever happening. Sometimes the power cord gets yanked out, but then you notice, and then you plug it back in. But this time the power cord somehow got yanked out, and then as the battery little icon goes smaller and smaller, I didn't notice anything. I had no idea anything was going on. I'm busy trying to get caught up from the goblins trying to take care of me. Fun goblins to get this shit done, and then because there's another goblin. So, of course, because it was all in the temporary, when it pulled it back, didn't pull it back. It was gone. That's why I was trying to get the fuck out of the temporary before it was gone. Because maybe if it had crashed, because Google Earth works great now, and that when it crashes and it brings it back, it's like Google Earth. I mean, it's like Dreamweaver, and it brings it back. You don't lose anything, but it only works if it's not in the temporary. So when I have really bad luck like this, it always happens in pairs. Like if I'm bicycling, bike touring or whatever, I'll go forever without a flat, and then all of a sudden I'll have like 50 flats in one day, you know, for like no reason. Like in all the different reasons you pick. So this must be one of those things, you know. That was happening when I was trying to build the Old Testament too. Like stuff gets in the way and does whatever it can do to make you stop. And so you have to just bang your head against the wall forever against it. So whatever. I'm gonna, today I finished building Romulan City. I want to do the demo right now, but all the houses, and then I was gonna do I did the grass and the floor and roof, and just figuring out what I want it to look like. It's my first city that I built thoroughly. I was working on Boulder actually. I'm pretty much at the same level sort of now as I was in Boulder when I quit Boulder. I was just about to finish Google Earthing Boulder from 100 years ago, and that's when I discovered this map of Rome, and I went, oh, and that was it. That was it for Boulder. And so now I'm doing the same thing, trying to build a little village out of scratch with all the different layers, and with the polygon tool. And so tomorrow, what I'm going to do to put in the house, today I put in the houses and waste a bunch of time, that thing happening. But tomorrow I'm gonna draw in the walkways, pig pen, guest house, and garden for that'll be Romulan Village Part 2 after they get their wives and in-laws moving in, and then I'm listening to Livy, and so I'm memorizing Livy so that I can get excited and know what's coming up in the story for my Google Earth. I want to get to the point where I expand the walls into the next hill, Kylene Hill, where the Alpalagans move in. Then I want to do videos of YouTube videos of the history of Rome on Google Earth. That's going to be fascinating. That's going to make the best history videos ever. So yeah, but might not be for a while, because I might get hooked on just building Google Earthing Rome all the way up through. Because I might be going on a good clip. What I was saying in my last video, which there was no sound on because I forgot to turn off the earphones. Yeah, I actually got pretty deep. Like you could do a project that takes your whole life. Like time, I think it can make anybody as rich as they want, even if we all have the same basic wealth. Because if you dedicate your whole life to one thing, like in an ancient city, some guy dedicates his whole life to creating a statue, and he's all proud of that, and the statue lasts forever. Well, is it worth it? Well, it's a statue that lasts forever. So that poor guy was rich because he had time, but then he spent all his stuff on one thing, but that one thing was worth it. So anyway, so that's how so if you want to just value it, something may take a long time, but if it's worth it, so it's just a balance. It's a balance between how much time you have and how much it's worth it to you. And so I think building Google Earth is actually a good balance for me. The time that I put in and what it's worth it, because every day I'm learning stuff and it's interesting to me. As I'm building it, it's helping me learn. And I feel myself building more and more and more, and I'll build more and I would have done this a lot faster if all this bad luck hasn't happened. Would have been done with it by now, and you can just like a city a day, like Romulan City today, and then the next step when they incorporate Alba Longa the next day and stuff. And so, yeah, April 21st I think is the day that I'm looking to see how far I'll be done with it. Maybe I'll be hoping to be done with something that I can make a video out of for YouTube, and also time travel triathlon, like triathlons around all the ancient times too. So, yeah. So I think I can finish the Romulan City tomorrow, and I haven't even gotten around to doing the waterways yet because it was all the swampy water and stuff. So it's like drawing. That's what it feels like on Google Earth. You're just drawing something. So I'm like an artist drawing. Yeah, and then listening to Livy. And yeah, so predictions for tomorrow, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll finish Romulan City and then a bunch of buildings from Numa Pompilian City. I'll make it all the way through Numa Pompilius tomorrow, I bet you. And then day after tomorrow, it'll be, oh my God, 10 minutes I've been talking. I'll do the Ancus and the Ankin Wall, and then it'll be a Servian Wall. So within a week, yeah, it'll be, maybe I'll be all the way through the Kingdom and stuff, and the Republic in 1 or 2 more weeks. Okay, peace out.